Which way do I go? I have to go that way. Sorry, Meowth. That's a bit better. Good morning. It is sometime here in London. I've got no idea. 11:53 here in London, and this is our 1191 in No Man's Sky. I am Mark, I'm your pilot, and I'll be guiding you through the incubator space. Oh, that's still glitching. Yeah. Should we get on with the morning routine? Let's do that. Let's bring in the freighters. Urge from close to the edge. What did you get? Indium units, iridescent units, and back home again. There and back again. Unki of Stigmata from Stigmata Palm Roach 1. We have activated indium convergence cubes. Lots of units. Superconductors, nice. Like those. Ringmainang of Voss Factory. Remaining? Yeah, remaining. That's what we'll go with. Yeah, he seems happy with it. Magnetized ferret, hot ice. More units, magnetized ferret, indium, iridescent, and home. A couple more. This is the one that was doing that weird glitch. It's only when it's in front of the window. Interesting. Olifowl of Newt, iridescent, units, and home. Nice and simple. No messing about. This is a discovery expedition. Still can't say expedition. Rich carbon, units, and then home. And some poisonous bugs. If you know me, what I like to have while I'm streaming is a cup of coffee. And here is my cup of coffee. I've also got, obviously, space fuel for myself. Let's do some tidying up of my inventory. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right. Superconductors, they can go away, can't they? Oh, look at those mounting up nicely. Hot ice. Rich carbon can go there. I'll put the remainder 2 there just to see what our production cycle is like this morning. Don't need that. Don't need that. So that is... It's a unique item, isn't it? Yeah. Unique? A unique item? We've got a lot of mesh decouplers by the looks of it. And we have a quadruped fossil display. Why do I have all of those? Put that in my exosuit. For no good reason. There we go. Stay on target now. Come on. I'll swap those 2 over there. And that's fine. I don't think there's anything else that needs to go into storage. Over here, got a walker brain. They can go there. I can't believe I'm amassing Walker brains. That's crazy. Hard frame engines. It's used for upgrading. I'm not sure for what. Got lots of other things here which can go into. Let's bring those down here. Superconducting fibre by the looks of it. Oh, recycled circuitry. Lots of convergence cubes. Bring that up here. Ammunition. That can go in here. This is a trade element as well, I believe. 294, what a load of rubbish. Quad servos. Definitely store those. What do these things do? Just trade item. I am storing them, aren't I? Yeah. I actually forgot about that. That's okay-ish. Maybe you want to have a little bit of a tidy up around there. So I'm going to pop open those geodes and these salvaged glass bits and bobs. Not sure what that one was. So many things. Definitely antimatter can be popped away. Dirty bronze, that can be sold. So can the quantum computer. Hydraulic wiring. Do we need hydraulic wiring? No, I'm all right now. And the magnetic resonators, again, surplus to requirements. But it looks a lot better. Slightly annoyed by this little gap here, but I'll tell you what, we'll put the salvage data there. Yeah, that'll do. Let's sell the first wave of stuff. Nip buds can go. I'm going to pick up some more of those. Dirty bronze can go. Recycled circuitry. Magnetic resonators. The intact hydraulics can go. Indium can go. Hydraulic wiring. Convergence cubes. Viking FGs. Yep. Neurotoxic petals. Poisonous bugs. Compressed indium scraps. Pitted filament. Quantum computer. Iridesite. maybe I shouldn't have done that. Glass. There's a fusion igniter there for 2.1% down. But I think that's it. I think the other ones can be sold at a better price. And I don't really need to sell them just yet. Definitely do a wave of production now. Right. I'm alright for carbon at the moment, I think. What's in the stellar extractor? Sulphurine. Lovely sulphurine. There's a bit of methane down there, but that can wait. If we have a look at planetary gases, where are we? That's better, lots of radon. Could put out the atmosphere harvesters in sulphurine bases just to give it a push. I think that's probably a good idea as well. Oh, sorry mate. Just do that. Alright, let's nip over to Delantis Crossing. Getting that coffee a little better. Should be there, shouldn't I? The camera is maybe 15 feet away from me. 2 meters. Well, maybe not even that. If I lie down on there, from 6 foot, maybe 9 foot away from me. And when I go into the little control panel, I can say focus on my face, and it does actually focus on my face. And then I come to the game and it switches back to being the full view. Oh, I don't know what's going on. It'd be better when I go back when I get back home, because that was all right. All right, Delantis Crossing, what's going on? Oh, you made me some things. That's nice, thank you. Oh, I do not have my stream manager up. Let's go there. Click on this. Make sure the sound's down. Yeah, good. That's better. So what's our policy decision? I've got maintenance costs at the moment in time, right? No. Do that again. Shame there's no back button. We've got 100% happiness, and we've got 56,000 in maintenance. So I'm going to ban phosphorus consumption. And normally I'm a fairly liberal attitude to these sort of things. I don't mind them. If they want to get into phosphorus, they're grown adults. They can do what they like. But I do like to reduce my maintenance a little bit. They're also at 100% happiness. I think they're actually a little bit more than 100%. So if I do this, and 2% comes off, oh look, Sentinel's hack. Look, they're still at 100% happiness, and my maintenance costs have gone down. So I'm alright with that. Alright. There you are. Come here, dude. Just 3 of them. It's hardly an attack, just 3 of them. Might as well just ask them to stick around. Oh, I've got a bone there. Let's put that there. Time for some coffee. We are not going to Wintermute. We'll go to Selenium and Sulphurine and put out 3. This are harvesters to up my sulphurine production. While I'm doing this, I am also in a number of cribbage tournaments. And I must take my turns, otherwise I'll get timed out. Alright, so that was for after 1. And we'll harvest 2. Morning Titan Worm. 3. Some fueling. Oh, a tricky split. Their crib. Oh, I'm out of time on this as well, damn. Do that. That's annoying. Okay. And we have another base we can use, Scorched with Soul, that one. So we'll go there. I don't think I've got a 3rd. Oh, we're still in the Castles of Burgundy tournament. Gonna start there. So many facets, so many things. Coffee, there's coffee to drink, a banana to eat. How am I going to survive? I'm just a poor, idiotic man. This, they're all off. Off to the parking lot. Sorry, you caught me. There's a bit of hair there, isn't there? Sticking out. Let's go. Speed running my way. Ooh, that one was felt very lax. Awesome. Now we can do our morning production. 40 panes of glass. From all that lovely frost crystal that I've just harvested. And 8 lubricant made out of facum and gamma root. Oh, has gamma root changed its icon? That makes 8 panes of living glass. It looked different. Lubricant glass. Oh no, it's just because the background is keyed out. And I can make 3 polyfiber, 2 unstable gels, slightly out of sequence, 3 capacitors, and 2 acid. And the unstable gel and the acid go together and make liquid explosives. And the polyfiber and the heat capacitors go together and make circuit boards. Every morning it's the same. But that's why it's the daily routine. That's why it's the roundup. That's what happens at the beginning of every stream of mine. Well, almost. It's a bit of a right. Words is hard. To quote JHS. I'm missing something from that top row, I feel. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just the projectile. Is that all I have? Is 90. Surely I would have picked up more just now this morning when I killed those dudes. Huh, what's in the junk drawer? A load. Let me take that out. And they're not hard to make. Okay. Slight distraction. And Yeah, I've just stalled there. My brain just switched off for a second. We'll put the living glass there for selling. We will take a trip to Bois later on. Circuit boards can go there. Again, I'm not... Oh, I might let things build up a bit. There is... Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll have to remember not to make... well, we can make circuit boards, we can make liquid explosives, but in a couple of goes we want to also have some overflow here of polyfiber and acid. We don't need any unstable gel. It's so easy to make unstable gel. This is a bit chaotic, but it's fine. It makes sense to me. That's all that matters, as long as it makes sense to me. The reason I'm not so worried about making anything of heavy production, I could, but I like a little bit of leeway in my units. And what have we got? About 150 million before I get capped out again. And you'll be surprised how quickly that can build up. Sell that activated indium. There's 15 million right there. But I think we can get a better price for that. So the zirconium manufacturing, the mesh decouplers, high tech. The living glass is system to system. We've got manufacturing, trading, and manufacturing. So there's like 3 things that can be sold in manufacturing economies, but not many of them. I think the key thing is probably selling the mesh decouplers. 187 of those, and you know, again, not so much money. Manufacturing, and that is high tech. Can't remember. Before we go any further, I'm going to pop over to Bois. This is a space station that I'm trying to keep in my list. Ooh, let's hope I've still got it. Have I gone past it? Islam, Gayfel, Usmindi, Autonomy, Bois. There we are. Because Bois is one of those rare economies that does offer good return on living glass. Even at the space station. .9%, 12 million. Thank you very much. And 2.1% on fused igniters. Scientific. All right. Let's have a look for a good manufacturing economy. Go for it. Destitute. That's not a good word, is it? Not for your economy. Power generation. Stings is flourishing. Prosperous. Lususan. Okay, let's try that. Excuse me 1 second. As I jig myself about. Sell from my freighter the polychromatic zirconium, the relattice art crystal, the unrefined pyrite grease, and now we've got starship valves. These are high tech. They're trading. Again, that's worth 12 million. That's 1% up. Let's sell those. And we've got the Mesty couplers that we want to go to a high tech economy. And we've got loads of those. They seem quite plentiful. But it's maybe something about yellow stars and the high tech. I don't know. High tech struggling. High tech adequate. Booming. Let's go booming. Come on, boys, the economy's booming. Economies just can't. The line doesn't go always up. There is no economic model apart from imaginary ones where line just goes up. No economy works like that. Oh yeah, apart from Apple shares. Alright, so let's sell those. Do we want to bother with chasing? Yeah, we might as well. Let's have a quick look at the page. It's just that last one. That's right, plenty of space. We'll see if there's a trading, trading economy that we're looking for. Trading economy is the little watch face. This is a trading economy, and that is failing. Prosperous. That'll do. So, no, that's nay. Cool. There are some of these lurking around. I don't think I can do anything with them. Yeah, that's a full bracket around that. I don't think I can move any others. These are all much more efficient than that, so that can be sold. Store technology. What we could be looking at, this is one of those. Ooh, installed. Well, howdy doody. Let's move you out of the way. Put you up there. Huh. Well, that's nice. As I'm here, pop that in there. Pop that in there. And there is a little bit of wiggle room here to install some more modules, which is nice. Oh, I've got another one. Is that going to blow it up? Yes. Another one. And another one. Alright. Let's see what these are like. 40, 33. Sprint distance, core health. So that one in itself is worse than that one. So that one I can store. For sure. And this is fuel efficiency 6. That doesn't have fuel efficiency. Core health 33, core health 33. They're the same for that. Shield strength 11. And that doesn't have shield strength either. Now, this one I've just put in had sprint distance of 56 and 39 life support. 39 life support. That seems to be a better upgrade than that one. And my reasoning being, if we look at those two together, this has got a sprint distance of 56 and life support of 39. This is a life support 52, so it beats it on one of its metrics, and a sprint distance of 53. So even though I lose a bit of sprint distance, I'm gaining a lot more life support tank and keeping core health. So I think you can be packed away. Then we're left with these 4 to evaluate. %, fuel efficiency 7%, 8%. So this is the poorest one of those. Core health is 33. No core health there. Core health there of 33. And shield strength of 11. Shield strength of 22 on that one, but not on this one. I think that one's going away. And let's pop you back in there for your adjacency bonus. That seems better. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think that's great. Let's use the stairs like a polite, respectful character. Look at my cape. Look at my cape. So much fun. Hi. Technology Merchant Siddharthi, I believe. How are you? I'd like for you to be interested in buying some upgrades off me. You interested? Yeah? All of these? Thanks a lot. Cheers, dude. What have you got? This is for starships. I think I'm alright. Thanks, mate. was watching when I was doing the chapter marking for the VODs on the Relics Expedition. My eye was brought to the attention that, not that one. So this is why I don't like having, well, that's not true. Where's my goat head? Glassy, is it that one? No. Oh. I thought I got given. Or did I not do that right on the expedition? Why don't I have my goat head? Swap multi-tool, infinite molecule compressor, multi-tool, weirding module. That's this staff here. Go Starks W. And Gift of Perfection. I haven't got my staff. The one with the curly things on it. Anyway, I'm now distracted. I thought that was given to me. Let's go back to Antler Mama. I mean, obviously there's nowhere it could be left around. But maybe a little journey to the anomaly. There's definitely something in me that still wants to do a little piece to camera about the Relics Expedition. After my, it was my first. I must have done it wrong. I must have had to nope. Go out a bit. There's nothing here I missed. No. Ah, there it is. And I don't want to exchange it. What I want to do, is firstly swap my multi-tool. Let's get rid of multi-tool. Yeah, it's S-class, but how about infinite molecule compressor? That's A-class. But if I'm going to get rid of this, which I am, let's pack everything away. And that'll take some time. So I'll stand here. Sit down in the corner. And pack everything away. And I realise I'm not completing full sentences here, but I noticed with the multi-tool I got, the scanner range was great compared to Glassy. Both the masts and even though... Oh, losing my place. Come on. It hadn't been upgraded at all. It still had a better scan range than my or potential scan range. Than my existing fully upgraded, well, relatively highly upgraded staff. So I thought, well, okay. Though I think multi-tools are a bit of much for a muchness. Ooh, I'm going to run out of slots. Amazing you can pack it all away though, isn't it? Can't do that, so I can... I was just saying, God, it's everything packed down, but not everything does, so that's fine. A multi-tool does have a fixed function. I tend to just have one multi-tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 blocks there. Let's see how we get on. Maybe I have to put some in the space in the starship. And admittedly, I'm not really paying too much attention to what these are. Let's put that in my freighter. Oh, one more space. This is where I get slightly stymied by my own organisational issues. Let's do that. It's only temporarily. Pack that one away. And it's possible I won't be able to install all of these, but I might as well make sure that I get the best out of the exchange. Compare with infinite molecule compressor. Yeah, look at that. Well, damage potential is 1505. Maybe that was the one that jumped up at me. It's only A class. This is also A class. I exchange. The other thing that I haven't picked up is a fossilized egg. Thanks. All right. Do you want to do this here? Should we start installing things? I don't have the slots really, but this will have to be a work in progress, won't it? I would like it's an odd noise. Where's my ship? Over there. I would like Multitools to be similar to spaceships in that you can trade them, you can display them. Wouldn't it be nice to have a gun rack? Or a tool rack. Let's not even call it a gun rack. Let's call it a tool rack, where you can put some of your multi-tools on. So that's already installed. Okay, so that can be sold. What do you mean? Oh yeah. Now we have to figure all this out. So the scanner package can be sold. I don't think I should sit in space and do this. I do want to visit this world, this worm-ridden planet, because that sea colour is just fantastic. There's the anomaly. There's my capital ship. Not bad. All right. So I'm going to start working through these. That's also nice. freighter. I have the geology cannon. That can be stored. I don't really like the geology cannon. That can be got rid of. I haven't done that yet. Stop it. Should try and attempt to sort this out into some sort of sense. If I get the scatter blaster pieces. And then scanner packages over here. That's a survey package. This is some sort of grenade. Bolt caster up here. That almost makes sense. That's scatter blaster as well. Neutron cannon? Not sure. Alright. So we don't have many slots. We need more storage. I don't want this. I don't want the geology cannon. Scanner is dead. Trometer I've got. Geology cannon, geology cannon, geology cannon, geology cannon, geology cannon. So they can all be sold. That's good. That I've already got, right. So that can move to freighter. And that's already installed as well. Good. So they can go over to the freighter. Neutron package. Yeah, neutron cannon. Is that the one I want? I don't know. Plasma launcher I want, for sure. Yeah. I don't think I want that. I've only got one of those. I can't see another icon like it. And I don't actually have blueprints for it. That's the sniper rifle thing, isn't it? That's the pulse splitter, which is like the no, the pulse splitter is the machine gun. The bolt caster is the AR-15 type of semi-automatic. That is plasma launcher. So let's install that there. What I don't want to be is walking around with all these in my, up in my grill. I feel I'm going to be. Can I buy slots for the multi-tool? What's the best way of getting multi-tool slots? Do I have maps? No, that's central boundary maps. Cartographics. Settlements. That's drop pods, which is where you upgrade your exosuit. Actual multi-tool slots I'm not sure of. Okay. There is one storage container which is not very full. Not as full as the others anyway. blue-green. I've got way too much of navigation data. I'm sure I can sell some of that. Because I've got loads down here as well. You just amass so much of this. We'll do that, and we'll sell all of this. We've got wiring looms here, 28 and 35 here, so I could just, well, top that up. Probably don't want to do that. I want to do that and that instead. So if I do pick some up, they've got a place to go. We've got repair kits. Now we just move that NaCl to here. This is blue, so I should do that really. Do that. That means I can dump all of these. Again, I'm probably going a bit too quick for that because I actually haven't filled up all the slots. So let's put another one of those in there, and S-Class. Oh, that blew that up. What does it do? It's comparable to that one. Scan radius 32, 31, 65. This is pack away. We can go into that. We've got another bolt caster bit I can throw in. I haven't got a slot for that. What are they doing up there? That's better. This is the Blaze Javelin. Maybe have a little rethink about how things are. If I do that, and put another mining beam package in there. That's already installed, so that's already installed too. Alright, so those two can go to freighter, and freighter for selling. Can that install? Yes. I'd like another scanner part, which are over here. That one. That blows that one up. So seems pretty good. And these are 10s. There's no scan radius on this. Okay. Anything else? I don't like combat scope. That's his visor I've already got. Still got a slot there. Okay. Go to freighter. Okay. That'll do. For now. And back in blue-green, let's just get rid of these. Not very pretty. But it'll do. It won't all fit in one nice block. And there's probably ones I could throw away in here. Oh, it's almost though, isn't it? Oh, it's almost pretty. But it'll do. It'll do. I will just have to remember, and it's not something I'm very good at, I have to admit, that that needs upgrading, that needs slots applying to it and upping its class, but this is still my main multi-tool. Okay, well that's done. Muttering about multi-tools. I think that's what this one will be called. Yeah, let's go and have a look at that. Pretty SeaWorld, the worm-infested SeaWorld. Come to San Diego and visit our worm-infested SeaWorld. Worm-ridden, my apologies. My apologies for the distinction. It's being lost. Anyway, just to finish off my muttering about my multitools. Oh, it's bubbles. Bubble planet. As it would be nice to have them displayed somewhere. If they were easier to swap in the heat of battle, or just in the heat of gameplay, let's call it that, things would be so much easier. But for me on console, it is, oh, I can't even do it in the ship. Ooh, fancy. Should we put ourselves down? If it was easy to swap them Get a weapon wheel, for instance. Hello. There's a tiny thing there. We have 12 living things, not counting the Titan worm, of course, because Titan worms are not alive. So we go over the crest of the hill, maybe one of these. Nope. 4 of 12. Not a bad start. Come on. It's right there, I can see it. Okay, there's another one over there. And that's half of the life forms that this planet can offer. It'll always be surprising to me. Ooh. Can't see any more red dots. Didn't see anything flying. Nope. Nothing at all. Yeah, if you could swap the multi-tools in battle a lot quicker, have a weapon wheel of some description, that would be good. Or a multi-tool, well, I shouldn't call them weapons. It's only a weapon if you think in those terminologies. Kind of a nice place. Oh, there's a flying thing. So 4 more types of animal to find. I would suspect 3 of them to be underwater. I'm not going to check, I'm just going to go for it. Go with my hunch. And I reckon 1 is subterranean. Oh, good time to go swimming. There's 9. There's 10. What do we think? There should maybe one more. I've not looked at the list yet. It's always nice when you can get them all naturally, but rare ground, uncommon, underwater, always. So we got 1 rare ground, nothing underground, which is nice. But 1 more underwater animal to find. Water doesn't seem that deep to me, considering this is not a water world, but definitely more water than Earth, looking at the image from space. And there it is. Doesn't have to be so wobbly. This is the gravity distortion. Oh, they're big. One more in ground. Which is rare, if I remember rightly, it was rare, wasn't it? Rare ground always active, yeah. So just a bit of wandering about, I think. That's nice. As a thing, that's cool. There it is. It's tiny. Oh, not too tiny. Yes. How exciting. Take a picture. Oops, wrong way. Take a picture. Move the lens, yeah, to a wider perspective. Move the sun to behind the subject and sunset. It's a bit messy. Yeah, I'm not convinced. If I'm thinking of this as a thumbnail and I want this thing in place, I'm going to move it further away from it like that. That's a bit better. Because my banner is takes away the top of the screen. So I might do that. Move the sun over. Oh, that's nice. Peek. Nice. Well, that's this planet done. Should we take out this Titan worm? Hello. Sorry, just saying hello to a cat. Really? So that happens when you do that. And the inky blackness of space. I think on the other worlds that were, we spent time on Umut. Texandle Toyam. Nice. The other ones weren't that exciting. We went to Utas. No, we didn't. All right, let's go to Utas. It's grassy. I mean, what can be threatening about a grassy moon? Well, apologies for looking like I'm John Travolta in a cutscene. I just want to change a little thing here. Looks like a cloud layer. It is. Well. Now, the brochure said grassy. Maybe it is. see if I can find a bit of a base to put myself down on. I suspect a moon to be easier to find something, but can't see anything. Alright, well, let's park up. How are the sentinels require obedience? Control freaks. Got some flying things over there. And there's 8 things alive on this planet. 8 different forms of species. But of course, there are way more than 8. A lot of planets will have insects which aren't documented, and if I go fishing I'll find different fish than I would if I was scanning for them. Don't know what that is. 194 away, should be able to see it from around here. There. A big boy. Go on. There you go. So we have torrential heat as a weather condition. Another flying thing. And that leaves 1 left. Excuse me. Oh, yawning for the hell of it. No other good reason. So let's see where that last living thing resides, and it's rare, underground, always active. Our favourite. What? Right, to find rare, it was definitely rare underground, right? Rare underground always active. One was find caves. can't see. Saying it can't see any cave and I'm standing right next to one. This doesn't look like a dead end. It just looks like it's a bit. You scan these. We know what I'm blowing up at least. We seem to have some ghost stalagmites here. Ooh. Still sizzling away there. I can hear animal noises. They might be on the surface. But I can't see any red dots. I am trying to do a left-hand trailing. Technique here, but I thought I'd scanned the marrow bulbs. Obviously not. Well, that feels like I've walked around in a circle. I'm not saying I have, but I might have done, and I have, because that's what I carved through here. Okay. I'm going to start with the left hand going this way. Weather doesn't look very nice out, so might as well stay in here and see if we get a rare little being. Come and say hello. Really? These things? Any others? start spraying me with toxic gas. This is such a warren. That looks like a dead end. Just a floating rock there. Nothing to be worried about. Up top, I'm not worried about them. Mm-hmm. Huh, an entrance. Nope. Hello. All right. Carry on. I mean, well done to that predator for tracking me across my traversing subterraneally. Realising that at some point there will be a hole where you can pounce on me and snap. That's some advanced predatorial techniques, I think. No, it looks like a dead end. What I'd love to know, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, is how the chances of random generation of subterranean animals is calculated. Excuse me, yawny. Let's have some more coffee. Is it constantly being evaluated while I'm underground? Or at certain frequencies? Or is it only once? How does it tell if I'm no longer underground? I don't know where that other I can hear it, but I can't. I'm completely lost my direction now. I think I came from here. There. And yeah, it'd just be good to know how it works a little bit more, just so that I can figure out whether it's worthwhile staying in a cave, in a single large cave, for a long period of time. See that floating rock? I don't know if that's the same floating rock as before. We carve a hole in it. No. Okay. Now it looks like that. Let's see if it stays like that. I can figure out that I've come this way already. Again, feels cyclic, doesn't it? But this is a huge cave. Well, look, there's that thing again, so... No problem. Dead end? See, this is where I think I was attacked. Just keeping my eye on that sentinel, which is just over there, as I ravage this sodium plant bed. Alright, we're going to go on a bit further, see if we can find another cave. That looks hopeful. Come on. Come on, you. I'm sure we saw an egg. A cave entrance. No? Or maybe here. Not a cave. Not really. Gives the impression that it wants to be a cave, but does not deliver. Again, just more like a divot. Another little divot here, and here. Not actually caves. All right. That looks like a divot. Yeah. Well, I hate to give up. Oh, we're so close. That possibly a cave? Okay, this one is right arm trailing. Cool. Not a dot. And another nice cave network as well. Excuse me. That's better. This looks like a dead end. Yep. D cell. Well, that's my capital ship. I thought that's where we came in, but I was confused by that because it didn't seem to make sense. My internal mapping didn't feel that was the place we came in from. There was that icon there. I think we did come down here. or something very similar to it. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Wow, what a cave. Well, that's nice. Well, I've expressed before, hello? Well, I know you. Yeah, of course you can. What are you doing down here? You're not subterranean. Well, as long as you're happy down here, maybe you'll become subterranean in future. Really. Don't remember that bulbous thing. So we're still exploring new parts of the cave. Still got our right hand trailing. Now, if anybody's confused by what I mean by when I say I've got my right arm trailing, what I mean by that is I keep the wall to my right hand side. And this is I think a fairly established good way of mapping a chaotic terrain. If you've never been in this space before that's got lots of corridors and alcoves and niches and you want to find them all, you want to go discover it all, just keep one wall. to whatever hand you like. And that should do at least the perimeter of the space. If there are islands in the middle of the space, you'd have to work that out separately, because obviously you could walk around the perimeter of a space without knowing actually what's in the centre of it. But it's a good way of starting out, trying to map a space. This might be a dead end. Yep. Ooh. And I mentioned before, I don't think the scanner works as well underground. It doesn't seem to have as much of a range as it does when it's above ground. That might be my imagination, or it might be how animals or fauna res underground, that they res much closer towards you. But my impression is that you never get to see a subterranean animal further away than maybe 100 to 150 units. Ow. Ow. Look, you don't need to get angry. Flat rock, creature pellets of 4. Really? There was something there I haven't scanned. Uh-huh. Come on. As much as I do like exploring caves, and I do, as soon as I see those words, rare underground, there's a little bit of, a little lack of hope drops off. Well, a little bit of hope drops off, not lack of hope drops off. That's just an entrance. And I'm pretty patient, I think. Dude, didn't I just feed you? Or is there another one down here? You're definitely not the creature I want to see. I think you're probably after the same creature I am. Yeah. Sometimes they just appear, sometimes they take forever. So at least this is a rather pleasant cave. Definitely seen all types of cave environments, small, claustrophobic, large. Because you can get, absolute monsters that live underground. Big crabby sorts. And very small ones. It's just as diverse. Now, we've definitely come here before. Alright, so we're just working our way back now. Doesn't mean we've seen it all. But we've probably seen the whole of that area. We see it again, we know we are fully backtracking. And at that point I'll give up. I'm heading back towards the ship anyway. It's just over there. Really? But I don't think I'm going to explore another cave. I'll admit defeat. Really? Dude, they actually, look at that, they're coming through the ground. I think words out, there's a soft touch. You just got to pat him with your paw and he gives you a creature put. It's brilliant. Stupid fools looking for the underground creature. There's only one on the whole planet. Come on. Ugh. No problem with that. Let's get my life support system back working. Nope. I do feel I'm very near the entrance. What an epic cave though. I'm not convinced I've seen it all. Part of me reckons that I've actually started to loot myself, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Yeah, this is where I came in. Alright, we're giving up. It's a bit defeatist, I know, but bored now. Need stimulation, move on. Freighter? Yes. How annoying. But we will Not go that way. We'll start warping and jumping. Here we are. What, 5,000 light years is my range. A bit more than that. 5.2. I need to come back a bit and then look inside the. Oh, that's a bit too far. The cone, there is a good one. Tokopi-Enl. So the only resource we're using this star system for is the black hole. Doesn't really need. I don't care about the star, what's in the planets. We'll have a look at the planets. But the economy doesn't matter. I can always jump to a better economy. We are in Nesstima. Polished Delta, freezing, pillared. Polished Delta is grassy. We've got Verdant, boggy. A Verdant planet with dissonant sentinels, and it looks like, well, it's purple. Polished Delta looks kind of nice. Let's mark that one. I'll load those. What are we doing for time? I might stop here. Yeah. We'll send the frigates out. Let's have a look and see what exciting events you have. 3-star combat patrol. That can. We'll send Stigmata 2 out with Debrief for Solid Dough. That's plenty. An industrial 3-star. Radio Free Albemuth and Clartu should be 5 stars. Yep. Voyage Discovery, only a 1-star. We can send Stigmata 3, Nursery Crime. No, Nursery Crime. By itself. Oh, we can see if we can get them. Yeah. That will make its own fuel. Relics Expedition for Newt. And a balanced expedition for a couple of support vessels. Olivine Window and Lichen. Sure. Off you go. Thanks, Navigator Roker. You did a good job. You You. Great. Hey. It's a challenge to do the management technique when you can't really talk to anybody. We picked up a little bit of sulphurine, not much. I will also empty selenium and sulphurine, the atmosphere harvesters that are out there. I haven't had my banana. I mean, what am I like? Still got a mouthful of coffee left. Lucky I like cold coffee. Okay. There's some sulphurine. Well, that wasn't good. Refuel with carbon. There we go. And hello, Titan worm. It's nice that you stay, you know, pops by. It really is. And scorched. Nice. No. Yeah, had a bit of a blank brain there, moment. I am going to pick up the carbon because, hey, you mate. How are you doing? Still can't say your name. Nutla. Nutla. All that carbon picked up. And these. And I think that is where we're going to leave it. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Mark. I've been your pilot. Normally stream every day. Maybe twice. We started playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor last night. That seemed fun. So I'm thinking about maybe 5 p.m. Eastern, which will be 9 p.m. BST, British Summer Time. And we'll take it from there, yeah. If not, it's probably about 11 o'clock AM, which is about 6 a.m. Eastern. Please adjust your time zones responsibly. There is a Discord. It will be in the description when this video gets released. I always keep forgetting to put the Discord link in the chat. But yeah, don't need to do that right now. But so, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Share, tell your parents, have a town hall meeting about it. Go to the local library and take your trousers off and scream how great my channel is. That's your homework for the day. As I often do. I'm running out of libraries in London that will carry on accepting me. Anyway, some of them are very tolerant, it has to be said. Bless them. But until then, let's say, have a great day, and hopefully see you soon. And now I press all the wrong buttons, of course.